Hi everyone, my name is Wabe Wamdila. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please, thank you so much for all those that have subscribed to my channel and all those that have not subscribed. Please, I beg you, do so. Subscribe, it's free. Subscribe, hit the notification button that whenever I post a video, you get to see it first. Please support me by liking, sharing, and and staying tuned to the channel. Like I said, my name is Wabe Wamdila. I'm a nurse here in the UK, but I'm a Zambian and I relocated just recently. So I decided to come here and share with my fellow nurses, those who would want to relocate to work in the UK, what procedures and all. I talk about procedures that needs to be done and the lifestyle here in the UK. Yes. So today I'm going to talk about what types of IELTS does one really need to take, because I see a lot of messages in my inbox asking what type of IELTS does one need to take. For those that are doing OET, I think it's a straightforward thing, but for those that are doing IELTS, they need to know which specific IELTS do they need to write. Yes, so good news is that there are two types of IELTS that, as nurses, if you want to relocate to the UK, you can write. We've got what we call IELTS Standard Academic and IELTS UKVI Academic. So the IELTS Standard Academic, this is for you if you want to come to the UK, but not just UK. With this certificate, you can go to even other countries that accept English as IELTS as an English language test or competence, to know that you're able to communicate very well in English. So countries like America, Australia, Canada, so these places, they accept IELTS Standard Academic. Yes, but for IELTS UKVI Academic, this one it's just specifically meant for the UK, just like the word UKVI. So it's for the UK visa. Yeah. So if you want to come to the UK, you can use the UKVI. But back then, before 2019, if you are a nurse coming to the UK, they wanted you to do specifically UKVI. But at the moment, you choose which one you want yourself. Okay, of course, bearing in mind that if I'm sitting in for UKVI, to be just specifically for UKVI, for UK purpose, and if I'm sitting for the standards, IELTS standards, then this one leaves me with the chance to either go to the UK or go to any other country that wants IELTS. Yeah, so let's look at the how long does it take for the IELTS to expire. Yes, the IELTS after you've passed expires after 2 years. Yeah, so because of that, that's why we always advise people to start with IELTS before they can even start the registration with CBT, because IELTS is the most difficult part. The CBT exam itself is very simple compared to the IELTS. So that's why I would like people to sit for the IELTS first before they can go and do the NMC registration. Yes. So where to write IELTS in Zambia? You simply contact the British Council online, or you go to their offices. It's opposite arcades, those in Zambia. British Council office, it's opposite arcades. Yes, and you'll find their offices there. But mostly they don't like people, probably due to COVID nowadays. They don't like people going there. Most of the things they want you to do them online. But if you want, you can go there and visit and ask. They'll guide you through the process. But like I said, if you want to come as a nurse, the IELTS you need to do is IELTS academic. So there is academic, there is general, but what you need as a nurse is academic. Then there is IELTS standards and there is IELTS UKVI. As a nurse, you can do both. You can do any, not both, any of them. IELTS standards, IELTS UKVI. As long as it's academic, then it is accepted. Yes. And How you book, I would encourage everyone first to study, prepare for it very well. Then once you've prepared for it very well, then that's when you can now go ahead and book. Because if you book earlier, then that will force you to study things as quickly as possible, and then at the end of the day, you're not going to grasp the concept. Mainly IELTS is about the concept, knowing what they want, following what they want. I'm not saying we don't know English. We know English, especially as Zambians. I don't know of other countries in Africa, but or worldwide. As Zambians, we learn in English from childhood. Probably now that's when they changed the curriculum, but most of us, we learn in English. So we know English and we actually know how to speak English. But in IELTS, there's the way they want you to do things. So once you've grasped the idea, you follow what they want, then now you feel like, okay, I can now attempt to sit for this exam. That's when you can book. It's really expensive to keep on writing over and over again, but never give up. If you've written and you didn't do well, don't give up. And IELTS is not a measurement of your intelligence. It's not. That one is just measuring it's just a spoken language, just like any other language. Bemba, Tonga. I lived in Lusaka for quite a long time, but I still don't know how to speak Nyanja very well. That does not mean I'm down. So you can be intelligent, but IELTS specifically, will be hard. So yeah, never give up and don't feel defeated. I know there are some people who really feel defeated when they write the IELTS and they don't do well. I also felt like that when I didn't do well in 2019. I felt like that when I sat for them in 2019 and I didn't do well. I felt like, I've never failed any test when I was in school. How come I come and fail the IELTS? But something pushed in me. Something pushed me in me to say, let me just continue pushing her. There's nothing good that comes very easy. You need to push and work for it. Yeah. So the prices for IELTS, the last time when I was sitting for them, the IELTS academic for the IELTS standard was at 5,376. Yeah. Then the IELTS UKVI was at 5,800. So that's why you see another added advantage comes in. For the IELTS standard, which they can accept to any parts of the country, any part of the world as an English competence test, it's cheaper. But that one specifically for the UK, it's expensive. Yeah, it's expensive. If you are coming in as another profession, please follow what the profession wants. But for nurses, they accept any. So for me, I would rather write out standard. That's the one I wrote actually, the out standard academic, which can allow me to go to any parts of the country in case UK fails or something. But I don't pray and wish for anyone for their process to fail. Yes, so like I said, the price differs. So there is an advantage when you're writing the IELTS standard academic. Then the second part is that there are times you write, and then you keep failing. So if you write IELTS standard academic and you decide to say, I think it's taken much of my time and I'm failing to pass, I would rather go through the USA route where they want a lower band, because with US they want lower bands like 6.5. They agree for you to go to the US, but the UK they want 7.77 and 6.5, of which we are waiting for good news. We are praying that there will be good news, because this September they are coming with the results of the meeting they had. They've talked. So this September we're waiting to hear if they're going to do something about it, which we pray that they reduce something, at least the reading, which is very hard. We pray that they reduce it so that most of my friends, I'll be at the airport to welcome you guys. Just make sure that you call me. I'll be at the airport to come and receive you guys. Yeah, so that's the thing. So if you write and you see that you failed without standard, you can choose to go to America where they want a lower band. Okay, that's the good part of standards. Then the one for the UK VI visa, you've written, you are failing to come as a nurse. The good part of it as well is that you can decide to say, let me use the same one. I go as a healthcare assistant. Because if you're coming as a healthcare assistant, they specifically just want the UKVI one. They cannot accept the standard. So they want the UKVI one. So at least this one with the UKVI one now, you can go and write go and start the process for nursing care assistants. So you see, both of them have got advantages and disadvantages. But trust me, whichever you choose, it's your decision. And when it comes to the paper itself, there is no different. It's the same. So in 2019, I did UKVI, and in 2022, I did standard. You've seen? And I've sat for both the exams. There is no difference. The only thing I'll say that there's a difference is that in the UKVI, there were a lot of cameras all over in the room. But even in standard, there were cameras, but not as much as in the UKVI. So that's what I'm saying. The exam is the same. What you study is the same. We use the same Cambridge books for studying. We use the same IELTS Liz, IELTS Advantage, E2 language, these people for studying. Or you go to the schools where they are teaching the IELTS itself, is still the same. So it's the only difference is that this one is for the UK itself. This one is for any country. Okay. So that, I hope I've really responded to those that have been asking me, which type of IELTS should I take? Which type of IELTS should I take? If you are coming as a healthcare assistant, it's a different story altogether. If you are not a nurse, it's a different story altogether. And that one, I'll come in again another day to talk about it. I hope you enjoyed and you learned one or two things. Guys, determination is a key. Okay? Determination is a key. Determination is a key. I have repeated this so many times. Determination. Pray hard. This dream will come to fulfillment one day. Okay? Thank you so much. Please subscribe, share, and like. Thank you. Have a blessed day.